wonderful, fantastic, lurid, macabre. These are the stories of my life. Unlikely though they might seem, it must be understood that each has its roots in absolute truth. Some of these tales may amaze you, some may shock you, some might even horrify you. But whatever the case might be, each is guaranteed to entertain. So sit down to a handsome repast and remember to proceed with caution. This is going to be probably the last snack and story that I do for a great while, mainly because of, as I had detailed in one of these previous videos, I have quite a bit of stuff going on in my life at the moment. I'm not in the greatest of tempers at this present time, so do forgive that. And this may well actually be the last video that I film in this room. Now, this won't be the last video you'll see of me in this room, because obviously I have a very expansive archive going back to last year, in which I am pictured in this room, but this will be the last one I film in here because, well, I won't get into it just yet. But anyhow, this one is just going to be really quick, this snack and story, because, well, I got, as I said, a lot on my plate at the moment. So it's my old favorite Jimmy John's, and you're probably saying, oh, you've had that before. Well, yes, I have had that before. I've had the bootlegger before. This time, something a little bit different. It's an Italian sandwich. So you see, I'm not lazy. I do this stuff for you guys. I go and pick out unique meals just to tell stories as I'm eating them and such. So I do that. And to wash it down, I have just some water here in this stein. I drink out of this now. So, all right, then I have a little bit of vinegar here also to complement this little sandwich here. This is extra vinegar from my own brother's sandwich because, well, he didn't want it to be too soggy and he asked for it on the side. So anyhow, sit back, relax, get yourself your own snack, and prepare for one last snack and a story for a great while. And I shall now begin. So, this is going to be, as I said, a really quick one. And it most likely won't be very grand at all. I apologize if it might disappoint you as to its nature. It's just that this is all I could think of at the moment, so that's what you get. My apologies. So, as I was exiting my third year of secondary school, or as it is referred to in America, middle school, I had been basically told, well, not told, but it's always been sort of like a mythological phenomena that in, the following years of secondary school or high school, there would be quite a lot of, activity in there relating to narcotics and illegal drugs and such, and above all, cannabis and all that. And Mother had said that if anybody had offered me anything at all, to reject it heartily. And, I very much complied and such. And when I did eventually enter into year 10, rather, or stage 10, however you want to say it, I was very apprehensive as to what might happen and what people I might encounter and such. So much so that I had materialized this fear in something that I perceive to be either a paroxysm or a pipe dream. I can't really explain it, but I was sat in bed right over there. You can't see it, but my bed is right over there. And I suppose, to give you an idea as to when this all took place, my brother and I had seen one or another Hobbit film. I can't remember which film we saw. I believe it was the Battle of the Five Armies, but I'm not entirely sure. But I was lying there, and as I said, I can't explain this at all. Another phenomena of the unknown. But I swear that I was offered a bit of cannabis and such, and had been administered it by some spectral unknown figure in my sleep. And the day after that was when I had entered into high school, and I just felt like so violated. I felt as if, I had done something wrong and such, and I really did not know whether this was true or just of my own imagining. And so I just feared evermore that I would continue to encounter these types of characters, spectral or corporeal, in my experience there. Fortunately, all the people I had encountered in my, well, not all the people, but 99.9% of the people I had encountered in my 4 years of high school had been some of the most kind and endearing folks that I have ever met, and were very, generous and just endearing and such and all this. And there was no mention actually of any illicit drugs or anything of that sort, or cannabis at all. And really the only peril into which I was ensnared was, well, that's a story for another video, but it involves the basis of my first novel, which most likely will go unpublished because I've gone so far beyond that. And I'm working on several other projects, and I'm going to start another novel here soon. And I think I could just do so much better than that, and it's been I've been with it for about 3 years, and I just want it out of me, or out there in the world, and I'm not sure if I'm going to get that, but I might just even release it online. I might have it an audio book of it. Let me know down there if you want me to read out my unpublished novel on here, just to post the whole audiobook, or at least parts of it, in parts, chapters 1 through whatever. Let me know if you want that. But yes, I digress, but most of the people were indeed very good characters and such, and not at all disreputable. But every day since then, even up to today, as I'm speaking with you on the 16th of July of the year 2021, I always wondered as to whether this phantom experience of mine was at all true. And I don't think I'll ever get an answer about this. A lot of stuff has happened in my life that was very unexplainable. You just heard about the cough in the yard, and also if you go back far enough on my channel, I tell of my near-death experience. I'm not sure if anyone's seen that yet, but go back there and you'll see it. But a lot of stuff has happened that is just beyond explanation. And as H.P. Lovecraft said, the oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear, and the oldest and strongest fear is the fear of the unknown. So there's that. But still, I don't think I'll ever get an answer from this. At all. It's just beyond explanation. So, that is it. That is the story that I had come up with to tell you on this occasion. This is going to be the last snacking story I have for a while, because I'm not plumb out of stories. I have a couple more, but it's just that, well, my uncle's with us now in the room next to mine, and well, we're going to be spending a lot of time with him, rehabilitating him and such, and taking care of him and all that, specifically my mother and my grandmother. And one of my other uncles is going to come down rather, this evening, to spend some time with him and such. And I will just be too tired and just exhausted and spent to want to return to YouTube. So I'm going to have a break from this whole thing for a while. I'm not sure how long exactly, but when I do come back, I will let you know, and it won't be in this room. Most likely, it won't be in this room. I do have one more thing planned before I officially take leave. On the 21st of July, I will prove to you that even though it had been interpolated that I had bashed P-Funk previously in my library tour, I will prove to you that they still have they still occupy a very large space in my heart. And I will show you just how they do so from that video on the 21st of July. And that will be the last thing I do for a great while. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you when I see you. I'm not exactly sure when I'll see you. It might be several weeks, months, or even years when I next see you. But anyhow, I hope you enjoyed. Still keep tabs with me, you know, just tune into the channel just in case anything happens and such. And we'll see you probably not very soon, because you know, of all the stuff going on. And I hope you enjoyed, and I suppose I'll just cut this thing off here. Cheers.